So, welcome to my coloring plans video for the month of December. I have looked through my pile of books, which I have on my prioritized pile. Which books do have pages that have Christmas or winter themed pages, or at least pages that could be made into a winter page, because for December I do wanted to focus on winter and Christmas themed coloring pages. I am a person that definitely cannot color like a lot of people do Christmas and July pages. I just don't feel coloring like wintry themes in summer, because here in Germany the summer is more like a short summer. We do have a very limited time where it is hot, not like other areas in the world where it is warm all year. So from, if we are lucky, May to September, we have warmer months. If we are unlucky, I did have in my life snow in June, so it can be cold for way longer than we want to. And that way I do have most of the year colder weather, and I absolutely hate the cold. So I just, when we have finally have summer, I just feel not like doing pages like that. So I thought, of course, now that we are in December, I can do those pages because it's already cold outside. So, okay. I thought we are going to through the books like I did in the last month, marking some pages. And in the end, we have of course, way more books than I can ever handle. I want to maybe pick like 5 books that I want to prioritize. So yeah, think just let us start maybe with the smaller books first, like Mein Winterspaziergang from Rita Beermann. That's the My Winter Walk, to translate it directly. And of course, that is a book that is super for winter or Christmas themed pages. There are tons of possible images in here, because I do have a lot of books here that are bigger. I thought I want to pick more, not a double page like this one, even if I really do love the little squirrel with the hand shoes and a little bear here, but I do want to search for a more easy page that I can handle to do some more pages, because when I do have a lot of those big pages, then I need some smaller ones, or else I will end with like 2 pages done in the end, and of course that is not something I do want to. So I thought something like the penguin here could be perfect. That one will be a very simple and fast page, or maybe the ice, darn, ice skating shoes. Yeah, it's already 2 a.m. here, so my brain isn't working. Or like this one here with the snowflakes, that also could be one that could be interesting. I will try to pick one page in the end, so that it is not overwhelmingly full of pages, because that definitely I won't be able to handle. Those are double pages as well. also be a nice one. Or this one. Oh gosh, I don't have enough fingers. So let's say either that one or that one. Maybe I mark them both for the moment, but we'll only do one of that. But I really can't decide. They're both nice pages. I mean, that's a good page for Christmas. That would be a nice one for winter. I think the penguin with the scarf is a cute idea. So yeah, I'm doing my arrow-shaped markers again, because I can recognize them from my other markers. They are normal shaped, so that's easier. So yeah, let's go for those two for the moment. Then a page I won't mark, because this is definitely the first page I will do. That is something I have already decided, is in Wollige Winterdromen from Hannah Carlson. I don't know how it translates. That's not the German title. That's probably the Swedish one. Or no, that looks like from the Netherlands, probably. Yeah, Netherlands. So yeah. That's a postcard set, a winter-themed postcard set. And I have one page in here, or one postcard, with the Christmas tree ornaments. And that is definitely I want to do. The postcards are on a super thick cardstock. I've done one of them already, and I've done it completely with watercolors. And it worked so wonderfully because of how thick the paper is. So I thought that would be perfect to go over with like glittery and metallic watercolors. And that's definitely this one I will do. That's the first one. That's already decided. So I just wanted to show that to you. So the funny thing is, I have this little watercoloring book, which is a kid's coloring book, and it's not really a watercolor paper, more like a thicker cardstock, but it still works. It's called Summer Fairy Tale, but there is a winter themed page in here, and I thought that also could be a nice one, just because the book is very small and the pages therefore are very nice and easily done. Where is it? There. I thought that could also be a nice and cute page, and like I said, the size is really small, so it is very easily done, and I definitely do want to get a little bit more pages done than in November. So yeah, I think that could be a good one. Also, one page that is already decided is in this pack of watercolor coloring pages. I have a lot of these, and they are in most cases are printed on a 100% cotton paper, 300 GSM from Bao Hong. So the paper is absolutely amazing. You can't get better paper than a 100% cotton. And we have this cute little hamster decorating the Christmas tree with his friends. And that is a page that my viewers or followers on Twitch decided that we will do next in our live streams. So after we've done the girl portrait, we will do this one. So I hope we will finish this one in the month of December. So yeah, that is definitely, and it's called, it translates to me to Budge's Every Day. So I guess the little hamster's name is Budge. So then I thought, I do remember there are some Scandinavian pages in Meine Reise durch Europa. So that's the Travel Through Europe book from Rita Beermann. And the Scandinavian pages, there are some that you really could easily make wintry themed. So I thought those could be also be interesting. Like this one here, I guess that should be a double page, but I'm not completely sure. But yeah, the moose with the little lights on it, so, and the trees that looks like a little bit that they could have some snow on it, that could be something. But that was the page I had in my mind when I thought I already seen people do this with a wintry theme, like doing some snow on the little trees. So I thought that could be really a nice wintry page. I think all the other pages are more like spring to autumn themed. There's not really a lot where I say that says or feels like winter. I've already done this one here. So yeah, I think that's the only one. And I really do like this page. Definitely always wanted to do it. So I will mark it. Also, I do know that there is at least one Christmas themed page in Witches Around from Usiku. So I have to look where it is. I absolutely adore her books. Those little witch books are so cute. Definitely want to color all of the images over time. That's the last one we did in October. It's a little Halloween themed one. Gosh, where is it? I do know there is a Christmas page in here. Oh, have I already gone over it? There, with the little baked house here. That one could be totally a Christmas page. I do know it has some little ghosts here, but that's definitely a little tradition in Germany that kids do make like in kindergarten or sometimes in school or with their families, these little houses made out of, oh, I have to Google it, I'm really sorry. It's too late already, my brain isn't working in anymore with translating everything. I know the word. Is it gingerbread? Yeah, gingerbread houses. So that's something a lot of kids do in Germany, make these little gingerbread houses on Christmas, in the Christmas time. So yeah, that is definitely something I could imagine doing. So now that were all the smaller books, now moving to, oh no, we have one more smaller book. That's one of the chibi books. And I do know there is one page somewhere in the back with a little soldier. Yeah, here, and it is snowing in here, so that also, of course, could be a wintry page because it is snowing already. We don't have to put our own snow on a page that wasn't meant to be wintry. It already is wintry, so I thought, yeah, why not? It is a wintry page. So I honestly don't know why I did Ivy in the Inky Butterfly. They've translated it completely different in German. It's Magical Butterfly, not the Inky Butterfly. Don't know why, but sometimes the German titles doesn't translate very well. But I always buy, if I can manage, the German version of the books because they have so much better paper. I have two English books from Joanna Basford, The Enchanted Forest and The Words of Wonder one, and the paper is really terrible in comparison to the German paper, so that's why I always try to get the German versions. The paper is so much better. That's why for the new book I waited a few weeks longer to get the German version. And the only time that the German version had a different paper was the 10th year anniversary page book from I think the Magical Garden or whatever it is called, the garden book in English, that has a paper that is more similar to the English paper. So it's not terribly bad, but in comparison to the other books here, they are so much better. So yeah, that was the page I thought, because of all the stars and shooting stars, that could be considered a Christmassy, wintry page. So yeah, I remember when I'd gone through all the books. So I will mark this one. So I have some Chinese coloring books. This is translated to Dreamland, and it always has like a girl in a special dress, and you always have like the dress on one side and the girl on the other side. And there is, I think, one dress that looked like a winter dress, and this is an untouched book. Was it this one with the little pelt? I'm not so sure. I think that is probably to the Lunar New Year, so not really Christmassy, but I think the Lunar New Year is around February, so something like that, or March. I'm not quite sure, but somewhere there, but it's still mostly more cold. I'm not sure if it was this one or if there is another page. Yeah, definitely it's high on my list to do a page in here because it's untouched at the moment. Oh, no, that one. Yeah, that was the wintry page with the little snowman and yeah, and the snowflakes. So this screams winter. So we will mark that one. So another one, this is what I call the white series. There are a lot of books that are in this style with a white cover and a different metallic printed title. And yeah, I've looked through the books, and these two have some, those two are have mythical and fantasy creatures in them. There are others that are more like these historical images in this white series. So, but here we have a lot of magical, mystical creatures in there, and I think there were some like ice monsters, ice goddesses, fairies, whatever you want to call it, from Chinese mythology. And yeah, like her, I'm not quite sure. I think it is in Japanese mythology, the Yuki Onna. It's like a snowy, icy. I'm not sure if it's considered one of the demons, lady. So that reminded me of that. But I think that was the one in this book. Of course, like snow queens or ice demons or so is also something I can imagine doing in the winter time, because probably not really feeling doing those in a hot summery weather or so. So yeah, that was definitely a page I could imagine doing for winter. So, and then the other one, this is with the Naga, what I call it, because I think that's a Naga. You see the scales here starting on her lower body. And this one is the one with the mermaid. Like I said, this one also has these mythical creatures from Chinese mythology or others. That's water. That's one I really like Naga. Oh, that's more like wind. There was something wintry, icy related here. That's the one where she is growing like ice crystals on her, and you have this big crystal in the lower area. So that is also something I could imagine doing. We have these lakes as well. So another Chinese book, it's translated to Antique Palace. It has like a lot of historical themed images with a lot of like court dresses or robes wearing characters. I've done one page so far in here, and you see it's like there are like 2 pages in here that are like that, showing like a part of the Forbidden City. Yeah, I really do love these Chinese coloring books. They're absolutely my cup of tea. I do know that not everyone likes images like that, but I do love that. So that's more like starting in spring with the sakura flowers, but still here with the snow. So that's definitely not something for the beginning of the winter time. That's one I really do like. Could also doing something like that because of the pelt she's wearing. But I think there was one other image in here. That's the one I've done so far. Oh gosh, where is it? This one probably, yeah. She's wearing a lot of pelt. So it must be very cold. Yeah, she's also wearing a lot of pelt. That also could be one. And the trees are without any. That's also one I do love a lot. That's more like a Mongolian traditional clothing. But I'm a big fan of traditional clothing. So yeah, that's the other one. Yeah, no, these two. So, but I think I will do this one. Don't know, but I feel like more like, yeah, probably because I'm drinking a lot of tea at the moment when it's cold. So I'm a tea person, not like genuine tea, so more like what I know in English it's called herbal infusion. One of my friends from Ireland always insisted it is called herbal infusion. But in German, it's both called tea, so herbal tea or tea. So that's why yeah, in my mind, it's considered tea. Yeah, so I think that one could be a nice page. So, A Colorless Kingdom from Chris Ortega. Those books from her, they are so darn beautiful. I've have them for a very long time, and I've only done one page in here so far, which I'm super proud of. This one. Because I waited so long because I wanted to get better. I just started last year with colored pencils, so I wanted to get on a better level so that I don't ruin the pages and that I, yeah, really can do my best and get the best out of those beautiful pages. But that's the only page I've done so far, and I am really in the mood for doing another one. There's so many pages I love. That's one of my absolute favorites because it looks a little bit like ancient Greece nymphs or so, and I'm such a big fan of Greek mythology. But there was one like a snow queen or something like that in this. It's the Colorless Volume 3. That's the Volume 3. And there was one, oh, I love mermaids, so of course I do love the mermaid page. I remember there was like one Snow Queen page or something like that. Yeah, this one here. The girl, which definitely wears not enough for when it's snowing, but I would be freezing to death. I'm a person that really needs very, very hot weather. Yeah, when we were in Tunisia and Morocco and in the Sahara, everyone was like, oh, it's way too hot and sweaty. And I was like, yeah, it's totally my temperature. Even the Tunisian people said it's too hot for them. And gosh, I felt so damn good. It was finally hot enough for me that I considered it very, very good, nice temperature, and I didn't freeze. I freeze so easily. So yeah, that could be a nice wintry page. So I thought about that maybe because, like I said, I'm not a person who can do winter coloring pages in summer, that maybe some of the pages I choose now will be colored in like January or so. Could imagine doing pages from the list here in January as well. Of course, not the Christmas themed ones, but the wintry ones. So maybe I will look a little bit. There are not a I don't own any Christmas coloring books, so it's more like I have a lot of winter coloring pages and not so much Christmas stuff, but I will do look that I maybe prioritize the Christmassy ones for December. So we have Serendipity by R.J. Hampson. I really, really want all of his coloring books. They're so cute. I absolutely love his style. So there's the one. Candy Cane Lane. That's such a cute page. Wintry, Christmassy. Definitely one that would be absolutely awesome. So yeah, have them on my my wish list. The other books I don't have. I think I have 3 or 4 of his books. I know I have The Mountain King, The Lost and Found, Serendipity, and I'm not sure. I think I have another one, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, really, really want to have his other books. So I have bought last year when we were in Great Britain for summer holiday. I've bought this coloring magazine, Let's Color Manga. And I know there is one Christmas page in here. This one here. That's definitely a Christmassy page, so that would be awesome for December. So then I have Pocket Rooms from Southern Lotus. That's a book I wanted to do another page for ages, because I have done like 1 or 2 pages in here, which were in the beginning of my coloring with colored pencils area, and since then I haven't done another page. And I do know there are at least 1 or 2 pages in here that have a wintry or Christmassy theme to it. So I thought that could be an amazing opportunity for me to finally return to the book, like this one here. We have a Christmas tree in here. I'm not sure if there's another one. We'll have to look. I think there's one. Oh, I'm not quite sure if there's another one. I do love books like that. I do know there exist a lot more like these pocket room books, and I wanted to buy 1 or 2 more of these because I do love to color stuff like that. And I only have this and I think another one. Not quite sure. I thought there was another, but maybe I remembered it wrong. Yeah, probably. So, yeah, I guess this also is perfect because we have the Christmas tree in it. Definitely a good time, good one for Christmas. So, Nice Little Town 3 from Tanya Bogema Stolova. I thought there are like these here, that these are the bonus pages which are from her other books, and I did remember that we have like this one here where it is snowing and he is they are doing ice skating and driving with this motorized sledge. So that definitely is a page that you could do in winter or in a Christmas time. So even if it's not really a page from the book, but it is a page in the book, even if it's a bonus page from another book, but it's still a wintry theme. So yeah, then I thought, of course, this page here with the iceberg thing, that is also one icy cool page that could be done in winter. And honestly, after being in the desert 2 times, I absolutely love now pages that contain desert dunes and camels. But of course, that's not really what we want to color for December. It's more like something like that. And this would also be an untouched book, so that could be a great opportunity to finally start the book. Same goes for Mythomorphia. Haven't started this one, so I do remember that when I've gone through the books that there was one page at least which I considered as possible to do, like, yeah, here, the Yeti, of course. I mean, what screams more winter than a Yeti? I think that's the only one, but to be sure. Oh no, of course, we have the big double page spread. Yeah, yes, if I do a page like that, maybe start it in December and finish it in January or February. I could do it as a long time project, a winter long time project. So yeah, maybe that could be a good idea. And I'm always shying away from the double pages because it takes so much time marking both of them. So maybe I just start in December and be totally fine with not finishing it in December, but maybe finishing it in January or February. It's still winter then, so that would be okay. I think as a season project. And then I would finally do a second double page spread, or a third double page spread, I think, in a Kirby Rosanes book. So, of course, like probably most of the people, I've bought the reprint from Fairy Tales and Folklore from Emily Liedehel Öberg. And there are, of course, some pages in here that scream winter or Christmas. So let's look into it. Like this sleeping winter mountain king. That could be one. And this is also an untouched book. I really, really want to start in the book because the paper feels so damn amazing. It's one of the most thickest paper I have in a coloring book. So yeah, no, that's more like a, not really a wintry one. Feels more like a spring or so. We have some other pages that could be wintry. Yeah, that one, of course, with the Christmas ornaments. That also could be one. Don't know why, but I always feel like pages with moose always are like feeling, for me, like a wintry, don't know why. It's something my brain connects to winter. But I think those two we've already found. Of course, yeah, that you could make an ice bear out of it. He's also wearing a jumper. But I think I'm fine with the two we've already found. Yeah, okay, yeah. Let's mark this one with the Christmas ornaments, as well as the winter mountain guy. Like I said, maybe I just do some of the pages in January as well, or maybe even in February. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. So that's the German version, Magische Reise, which translates to magical journey or magical travel. So I guess, what's what's the original magical words? Yeah, like it's we have a travel or journey and not world, so it's again completely different. But okay, at least we still have the nicer paper in here, so was worth the waiting. Even when this time it is smoother than in the other previous books. So I will see how much different it is to the other ones, but it is still not as smooth as the English books, the Worlds of Wonder or the Enchanted Forest I do have. So that one, that could be an amazing wintry. We already have the snow here. Not quite sure if I do have another page in here which I had in my mind. That's more. Probably not. Do like a lot of the images in this one. There are a lot of pages I really would like to do. Still, Secret Rooms is my favorite, and Worlds of Wonder, my second favorite book of hers so far. So then in Romantic Country, that's the first tale. There was, yeah, here the one with the snowman. Not sure if there's another winter page in here. Oh yeah, there would be, of course, the Christmas one. That also could be great. No, I think those two. So maybe also mark them both for maybe December and maybe for January. So, gosh, it's really getting late. Oh, I found 2 other Kirby books. Not quite sure what I had in my mind. Magimorphia is definitely the one I have done the most pages so far. There must be something in here because I've gone through all the books and looked. Yeah, this one, the double page. Because it's a snow leopard and you do have like snow here. Also the sledge. So yeah, that could be one, but probably if I do a double page, then I do like the one in Mythomorphia. I think that one really will be more the one I am focusing in. And Worlds Within Worlds, I do have a French version, because the French versions have even better paper than the German versions. So do now often look at the French versions, because I have some books now where the French versions are even better than the German versions. So funny thing is that sometimes even within one artist, between the books, like Worlds Within Worlds, is different than to Mythomorphia. For example, the Mythomorphia, I have the standard English version, which has amazing thick paper. In other English versions I have, the paper is like half as thin. So also found similar things in like the French books. They are not all the same. So yeah, definitely have to look when buying books. Gosh, I thought there was one book, one page in here I've considered a little bit wintry, but honestly now with going over it, I haven't seen anything. Not sure. If I don't find anything, then we will put it aside, and I'm really not sure what page I had in mind, but yeah, not really. There is nothing which I consider wintry. So okay, let's put that one aside. We already have more than enough pages. So that is a Korean coloring book. It's called Around the World. I have it for ages and never have touched it. And I really had it so often in my hands and wanted to color something in here and always set it aside. So we have different countries. We have Japan, we have China, India, Australia, Egypt, Brazil, New York, so US, Spain. There's some areas I already visited, like the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona. I was in one of the towers many years ago. I was here already. So yeah, some areas I've seen in reality, like the tower in Pisa or the Colosseum and the other stuff in Rome. But I think, yeah, the double page spread, the Swiss double page spread, that's definitely with the snow on the mountains and the snow falling down. Probably that's the page I had in mind, but that would be also not, I wouldn't be able to do a double page spread like that completed in 1 month, so that would be more like a seasonal project. So yeah, in Germany we do have as well as Great Britain. There are definitely some in France, some beautiful pages in the book. So 2 more to go. Nature Mandalas by Melpomene Panagiotou. That's what the internet says how to spell it. I only have done this little page so far, so definitely there are wintry pages like this one, and I really want to overcome my fear from her books. I do love her images, but these so many lines making the pages so dark, that really scares me off every time I have it in my hands. So I think if I finally do a page, because I've seen so many people doing wonderful pages in her books, and they absolutely look amazing in the end. And I think if I finally do a page in here, then I won't be that scared anymore, and I will do more pages and going to decide more easily to do another page in her books. So I'm not really the mandala type. I don't like repetitive stuff, but this was one of the few exceptions, because it's a little bit different than your standard just like the standard mandalas where you don't have any things or animals, just like geometrical forms or so. That's something I'm not so interested in. So I think this one or this one could be a wintry one. I think I will mark them both because I'm not sure which interests me more. They're both awesome pages. And then I have one more super big. I can't get it on my camera very well because it's A3 sized, so it's super big. It's The Princess Show. I have a flip through of that and the coloring book, which is called I think it's also something with princess. I do have both in my flip through playlist because this is a A3 sized, like more like a coloring block, and there's also a A4 sized coloring book with the same images inside, but the book has like 10 additional pages which aren't in here because here are only the ones with the princesses, and the other ones we do have also some males or some pairings and stuff, and we don't have it here. I've done, I think it is like sleeping. No, it's Princess and Pea. This was the one here, but there is one like Ice Queen page in here, and that's the Frog Princess, Ariel. Yeah, I think that's Cinderella. So there are a lot of different from fairy tales, but that's the Swan Princess. That's from, I think, Scheherazade. Also some Asian stories as well. Alice in Wonderland, stuff like that. So we have very different versions, and we do have some, yeah, the lines and the backgrounds are colored. So we do have also in this one, we do have some like cards you could tear out if you wanted to. And yeah, it's Elsa, the Snow Queen. So that is definitely a page I could imagine doing in the wintry time. And I wanted to do another page in this book or blog for a very long time because I have done one in this year in spring or in the beginning of the year somewhere then, and I haven't done another page in here so far. The paper is really good, it's nice and thick, it's single-sided. I've done watercolor and colored pencils in here, so yeah, definitely. And the page is really beautiful with her crystal crown. So yeah, those are all the pages. Now, what to focus on? That's really not so easy. Like I said, I want to choose like 5 books where I say I want to mainly focus on or prioritized. Let's take a look. Those we can put aside. This as well. So that will be very hard, to be honest. So this one, the Budgets Every Day, I will put this aside because this is already decided that I will do in my live stream. So, and the live streams are a little bit out of order from my regular coloring. So that one I will put aside, but definitely that one will be one which I want to do. So I now have a big pile of books, and yeah, let's take a look. I've done a lot of pages, no, not a lot, but I've done one in October, so maybe set that one aside. Where do we have really Christmas themed? Like we do have it here, here, here. That is, like I said, more like a seasonal project when I really do the double page. So nothing I try to finish really in December. Definitely that one. But because this is already decided, that will be the first one I want to color. I have not even done a marker. The Christmas ornaments, that also will be very fast. So that's, I would not say one of the 5 ones. That's more like the 0, because that will be definitely the first one. So these have Christmas pages. These are winter pages. So yeah, probably we will be going with these here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Then it's 6. Probably can't really put it down more. I think that one, I focus more on that one. The penguin is cute, but we could do that in January or February as well. And that is more like a Christmas theme with, I don't know how they are called in English. In German, those are called like Christ stars, if I would translate it directly. And that's a color that is, at least in Germany, considered Christmassy flower. I know my mother bought one every year, so yeah, it's something I really do connect to Christmas. So definitely. And the seasonal books, I try at least to do 1 page per season in the books. So that would be a good way. And there are a lot of Christmas themed pages that I can only do in like December. So yeah, this one in Mein Winterspaziergang from Rita Beermann. Then also the other one, where do we have it? Here with the ornaments that I could imagine prioritizing as well, in Fairy Tales and Folklore from Emily Liedehel Öberg. Then the Christmas page in Romantic Country, the first tale with the Christmas tree. Also wanted to do another eerie page. I only have done one so far, and yeah, really want to do another page in an eerie book. So that one as well. The one in Serendipity also, even if I just draw up the first page in here in November, but I really think the Christmas page, Candy Cane Lane, is a very cute page and a very Christmassy as well, so that would be perfect for December. The pocket room page as well, cute, nice little page with the Christmas tree. And the Christmas page in here from the Let's Color Manga magazine. So I think maybe this one least, then, just because I just colored 1 page in here. Then the pocket room, then the eerie book, the Fairy Tales and Folklore and Mein Winterspaziergang. So considering I would go probably in that order, starting with the one from the Hannah Carlson postcard set, then the Rita Beermann Mein Winterspaziergang, Fairy Tales and Folklore from Emily Liedehell Öberg, Erie's Romantic Country, Pocket Rooms, Serendipity from R.J. Hampson, and the Let's Color Manga magazine. So those pages I would prioritize because these are not just wintry pages but Christmas pages. So going more for Christmas pages in December and more for the wintry ones in January. So this video is more like coloring plans for December and January. So I don't know for sure if I will make another coloring plans video for January, because I already have shown probably all the pages that I have in mind for doing as a wintry themed one. Just if I would draw some books from my other pile, which is not the prioritized book pile, there of course would be some other wintry pages that could be interesting, but yeah, I think we already have more than enough. So yeah, these are all my pages I have in mind for doing or prioritizing for this month. Let me know in the comments below if there are pages you would be very interested in doing a color along video, so that I know before I start. Also, if there are pages which you would be interested in doing a body color, I am always open for body colors. Or yeah, just let me know if there are books or pages that you want to color or concentrate on for your December coloring plans. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you had fun watching the video, and yeah, hope to see you soon in another one. And as always, a thumbs up or a follow is highly appreciated because it helps me in the channel so much. So thank you so much for that. Have a wonderful day and hope to see you soon. Take good care of yourself.